Hi, welcome to this video on how to use the grading feature of My Photo Club. This grading feature is only relevant to clubs, photography clubs, and photography clubs that have grade levels enabled. So we're on a test club site here, and we're signed in as Ziggy Woods, and Ziggy Woods is a member of the club but is not currently assigned a grade. So when they go into enter competitions and activities, they'll get a message here that says you do not have a grade assigned. Follow this button for more information and go to the grading page. So you can see here that there's an area where the club puts specific information regarding the grade at how to go through the process. If that hasn't been edited, this is the generic information that's displayed. And also down below here, the contact points for the club are displayed so that they can notify the competition contacts that they're ready to be graded. To grade, what they do is they go into this submit adjust images, which is a standard entry form. And you can see that I've already uploaded 6 images in the area. Okay. So then what they would do, and you see it opened in a new tab, so they can close that and come back. And then they've got the information here to pass on to the relevant person to do their grading. So now if I go over to another window and I'm on the same club site and I'm signed in as Pip Woods, and Pip Woods is a webmaster and has full access. So the way that this works is that under the management area, there's an option if your club has grades called grading. So when you go there, you can see that it shows this same site specific information and it has some information here. It tells you that to edit the information, you go to management, manage pages, click on the page titled specific grading information. So if I'll just do that now, if I just go there into manage pages, and you can see there's the page. And if I click on edit, so when you arrive on this page, you can then just edit this text to suit your club specific needs. And I'll just add welcome to our club as an example. And click on save. Now if I do a view page, it's just going to come back and show me that page in that area. But if I go back now to grading, you can see now that it's got that additional information. So grading can be enabled and it also can be disabled. So if we disable grading, you can see now it says that it's disabled and it tells you that the grading information page will be visible, but the upload form is not. So if the club doesn't want to use that upload process, uploading images for grading, they don't have to, they can just disable it there. So if I now go back to that member who needs to be graded, Ziggy Woods, and I just refresh the page, and you can see now that that button to go to the upload form is gone, and it just says, please contact your club regarding how to set the grade, and so it's the club to do it the way they wish. Okay, so again, if we just go back to the management account and click on grading and enable grading, it's back on. Okay, so now because Ziggy hasn't got a grade and has uploaded images, they will be shown as a person who needs their grades reviewed. And to do that, you just simply click on the review button. It'll bring the images up and then you can just toggle through them. And once you're satisfied, you could then select the grade that you want to put them in. So I'll put them in B grade and then click on save. And because now they have a grade, they'll disappear from the list. Okay, so each club that has grades should have a grading collection in place. already by default. Now, this grading collection is not visible under manage collections. It's hidden away. So to edit the settings for that page, you use this grading collection settings button here. So when you click on that, it brings up the standard collection settings page for this particular one. Now, it's important that you do not change the name grading. It has to be exactly that way. Okay, it doesn't need a judging type if there's one set, and it doesn't need a scoring regime. Okay, it should be left open all the time. If you have a look at the date is set to 2100 so that it will never close. Okay. Now, the entry limits, in this particular case, it's 6 digital entries. Print is relevant. And what I've done here is I've set auto resize and no nominate entries so that it's as clean a form as possible, so you don't get that nominate from previous option. And auto resize all entries. Also on the actual competition section, there's a number of entries for that one single competition section grading. Again, don't change that, just leave it at that area, and it needs to be all grades or else they won't be able to see it because they're not in a grade. Okay, so that's basically how you would set up the settings. Now, the access to the grading page is anyone who has management access, but access to manage pages to change the content of the grading information has to be done by a webmaster. Okay. Thanks very much.